This episode of the Haunted Road Trip Show is brought to you by evidential medium Tracy St. Croi. Are you ready to find solution, acceptance, and closure for the traumas and hurts you experience in this world? Visit www.tracystcroimedium.com and discover how an Arthur Finley College of Psychic Sciences trained evidential medium can provide life-changing experiences by connecting deceased loved ones with friends and family to achieve peace and closure. Welcome to the Haunted Road Trip Show, where we bring you powerful conversations, insights, and exciting site investigations that reveal the paranormal world in a way you've never seen before, up until now. Tune in and become part of a community that enjoys the thrill of finding out what the paranormal world wants to teach you and solve the issues. Be sure to visit our website at www.hauntedroadtripsshow.com. And while you're there, subscribe to us via your favorite network. Now, prepare to have your thirst for curiosity satisfied as you enjoy ghost stories, haunted house stories, and more.
I want to introduce to you Patty Wilson, and she is a health and wellness expert in the fitness world, fitness, nutrition, taking care of ourselves. Now, you know that I talk a lot about taking care of ourselves spiritually, psychologically, and emotionally. Well, Patty does the physical part, which I know, but she is absolutely the expert of it. And if we are a whole being, we need to take care of ourselves as a whole. So say hello, Miss Patty.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I know it's got to be frustrating because for some reason her camera is just not showing up and we don't know why on that one. But she does amazing workouts, you guys. Like, tell us what you've been doing through the pandemic to help your clientele, to like really get them in shape.
Through the pandemic, I've pretty much given them a lot of options as far as taking it online with them, where I can actually zoom in with them. And it's like I'm there with them, watching them, doing some of it with them, showing them what to do. I'm just not physically there, but it's still, it's a lot of my clients find that more convenient, which is funny because they don't have to get up and they don't have to leave to go, to drive to me and then drive all the way back. They can do it there and then go right back to work or do whatever they're doing. They don't have to find babysitters and different things like that. So it's actually saved them money, saved them time, saved them stress. And then I also offer, I started doing online classes where I will teach the classes live or do like on demand or pre-recorded so they can have access to that.
See, I like that because if I was doing an online workout class, I could just turn the camera off and then I could huff and puff and then turn it back on when people think like, oh, she's just catching up.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
When really I'm just bowled over trying to, catch my breath. And you talk a lot about sometimes on your website about using that intuition to help perceive maybe what people need, what each individual needs, because we know just kind of in my spiritual and my woo-woo realm, like what works for me might not work for somebody else. And you take that concept and you apply it to your clients.
Yes. A lot of times with my clients, each client is, I don't know how to explain it. I don't actually categorize all my clients as just like one type of client and, you're going to come in, I'm going to kick your butt, you're going to do a workout and that's it. I like to take more of I get more personal with my clients as far as like finding out what, I'll ask them a few questions. I kind of see how their eating habits, different things like that to kind of figure out what is really the issue. Sometimes they say, they want to lose 10 pounds or they want this and that. But for me, it's like, okay, it's easy to do that. It's easy to lose the weight. It's easy to get in shape. I think if I work with people, but the problem is them keeping it off. they have to change their mindset. They have to change what they're saying. As soon as I start with somebody, I can already tell what's going on with them just by the first few sentences they talk with me about. Because you can hear certain negative tones in there, how they talk about themselves or what they say. And so I think that way, and then also just kind of watching them and really zoning in on what they're doing when they're doing exercises to see why something is hurting or why something's not changing.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's kind of across the board, and you're really teaching people to listen to their bodies.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because I always talk from like an emotional and a spiritual level, like your body will talk to you if you just listen to it, if you just kind of tune into that area of your body and see like, what are your legs trying to tell you? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like
when people, like when we do a workout, for instance, say you're wanting to work your triceps, well, you might see somebody doing it a certain way in the gym. And so you go in there thinking you're doing it the right way. But a lot of times what I see is people putting a lot of stress on their shoulders, putting a lot of stress on their, they're not doing the full extension. They're not standing in the right position that actually hits the full tricep. So I think it's just, so when I train my clients, what I do is I'll tell them, okay, this is where I want you to feel it. This is what I want you to feel in the different spots. So then it kind of changes it for them instead of just demonstrating it and saying, okay, so here, this is a tricep pull down, then now you go. I try to make them focus on what they're feeling. So then a lot of times they're like, wow, I never knew that this is how you do it.
Yeah, they start to feel what I like to call the burn and the pain. Like,
mm-hmm. And you're still going to feel it there. If you copy or if you do it like how you've seen it done. But if you just tweak it a little bit, you're going to feel it a lot more, and you're going to take it out of other areas where you shouldn't be feeling it so much.
Oh, yes. I mean, and especially now, springtime, we're getting into we can, at least for the most part, get outdoors more. And everybody's wanting to go to shorts and tank tops, and everybody's wanting to look good real quick on that. Yes, I know. It's April, Patty. I'm getting married in May. Can I lose 30 pounds and look like you? No.
It's going to take a lot of work. But it can happen. It can happen.
It can happen. But what are some, maybe your top 3 tips for somebody who's wanting to either get back to working out because, kind of COVID restricted us, or, starting out a new routine? What would you tell them top 3?
I think the top 3, for instance, today I just had a new person start. And I told her up front, I said, you're going to be sore tomorrow. You're going to feel like, why am I doing that? Because she's never had a trainer before. And, she walks on the treadmill and she does different things. And I think for me, is like, I tell them up front, like, you're going to be sore for a couple of days. It's like it's like starting a new job. You go into a new job, you're going to be uncomfortable. You don't know what's going on. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to feel like giving up. I said, but the more you do it, the more it's going to get comfortable, the more it's going to feel good, then the more it's going to be easy. So you've got to take baby steps and just know what to expect.
Yeah.
So that's probably the first tip, is just letting them know up front how they're going to feel, and it's normal, but to not give up at that point. Like, know that if they keep going, it's going to get better and it's going to get easier. And then also is just paying attention more to how it feels when they're doing exercises, and also how it feels when they're eating certain foods. They might wake up and eat their first meal and feel great, and then the second meal they eat something and they get sluggish, or they get grumpy, or they get problems with their digestion and stuff like that. So it's just really listening to your body and being more aware. So that'd probably be my second and third, I guess.
Yes, awareness is the key.
My third would be is if you're just getting started and you're serious about it and you really want to make changes, don't, I would say hire a professional. I really would.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's a lot of classes out there, and I know there's a lot of free things on video and this and that. But that can also discourage you because you could get hurt. You could get not be doing it right and something happen. And a lot of times I think if you have somebody that can keep you accountable, it can be a lot easier.
I fully agree. I love the videos on YouTube and all, the access to all the stuff. But when I first started getting really serious about working out, I had a trainer that showed me form, showed me the hows and the whys and the do's and the don'ts. Before I even do it. And some of these videos I watch and I'm like, there's no way I'm doing that fast. I'm not doing that move. I know where that leads me to, and it's pain.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to hurt myself possibly with doing that, because we are all we're intuitive beings, guys, from, the inside to the outside. And I work my intuition, my psychic senses, my 5 non-physical senses, just the same way that I work my body, my physical senses. And we have to take care of them from the inside out. And awareness is the key. The Greeks had it right. To thy own self be true. Know thyself. And really be aware of that. Now, Patty, do you have any specials going on for everybody? Something that we could give them to go and find you very quickly?
Well, right now, if they want, I'm offering my free 3-day reset program. So if they go to my website, which is pattywilsoncoaching.com, they can just put in their email and I will send them a free copy of the reset program. And it's a 3-day program. It's very simple. It's all natural. And it helps. It's really good for people that are just looking to kind of just reset their body. I don't like calling it a detox because I think when you call it detox, it's all about the wording. It's all about, then they tend to want to feel, it almost makes them want to feel more tired or feel like it's going to be hard. A reset is just getting you reset. It's going to get more energy. It's going to cleanse you out. It's going to make you feel better. And then kind of push you to start really working towards your goals as far as, losing weight or just feeling better, more energy. So that is what I'm doing right now. And then I have a couple other programs that I have that are coming up, and it's all going to be right now. It's on my website. It should be. I have somebody working on it right now. They're supposed to put it up there. So it's a link to where they can go and purchase the bundle package of my program I have a 5-minute workout series and also right now a fat torching series.
Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm. So I'll give you the link to that. It should be on my website. I'll make sure that it gets on there and they'll get the information.
Oh my God, that is absolutely awesome, because we know that it's springtime and it's time to tune up our insides and our outsides. Well, Patty, thank you so much for joining us today and coming in and being able to get us physically fit and going for the spring, because, the spring is all about spring cleaning and refreshing and cleansing and looking forward to something new. And why not feel really fantastic about your body and your strength and where you're at and what you can do and move forward.
And my thing, I tell people all the time, it doesn't matter your size.
Right.
You can look amazing at a size, 10, 15 to a size 0. It just depends on your mindset and how you see yourself and just keeping yourself healthy and active. And it's more about the health than the look, I think, for me.
It is. And that's what, I tell a lot of people, we weren't all born to look a certain way. That's not how we were born. Who cares what your body looks like? If it's healthy, if it's strong, if it's highly functional and you love it, rock it. Mm-hmm. That's what I have to say. Well,
and if you're able to move, I mean, a lot of people can't. A lot of people wish they could do what you could do. They just think of it that way.
Oh, yes.
So we've got it good. We got to
take
care of our house.
Well, Patty, thank you so very much for your time, guys. And go to pattywilson.com and get your 3-day reset refresh
Patty
today.
Wilson Coaching.
pattywilsoncoaching.com and get your reset refresh option from her, guys. Don't miss out on this opportunity. But guys, many blessings towards everybody, and we will talk really soon. Bye, y'all.
Thank you for tuning into the Haunted Road Trips show, where we share powerful conversations, insights, and exciting site investigations that reveal the paranormal world in a way you've never seen before, up until now. Remember to visit our website at www.hauntedroadtripsshow.com and enjoy even more great episodes like this one. Again, while you're here, subscribe to us via your favorite network. We look forward to seeing you next time on the Haunted Road Trips show. And remember, paranormal history is dying to be heard.